There are many things to consider when raising the minimum wage. For example, the minimum wage has not kept up with cost of living in many places, including Texas. In 2016, the minimum wage in Texas stood about 35% of the national average. This should be embarrassing, considering 17.2% of Texans live in poverty, according to the United States Census Bureau. All workers deserve an equal chance of having some sort of foothold in our society. Many may think that it will come at the expense of the American people, but it's projected that if we raise the minimum wage from just $7.25 to $10.10, it would inject $22.1 billion into the economy and create about 85,000 new jobs. Economists from the Reserve Bank of Chicago also predicted that the increase of minimum wage would increase aggregate household spending by $48 million the following year of the increase. Now, there are some completely valid concerns to be acknowledged here, like small businesses being forced to close after this increase, but I'd like to refute this concern. The pay of your workers is simply another cost of doing business. With the wage increase, it should now be expected of new businesses to be aware of this and understand that it's just another cost of doing business they must account for. One last point I'd like to make is this. With a proposed minimum wage increase, according to Professors Melissa S. Kearney and Benjamin Harris of Brookings Institution, it would result in higher wages not only for 3.7 million minimum wage workers, but for up to 35 million others making 150% more than minimum wage. This is all thanks to something called the ripple effect. And in case I haven't made it quite clear, I'm indeed in favor of a higher minimum wage for all. This should be done in order to help people provide the basics of living to themselves and their families, and not only that, but also give them a fair platform to advance themselves out of poverty, even the minimum wage job that they currently have.